Hi YouTube, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Once again, my name is Lydia. On this video today, I'll be talking about grants, how you can get grants to build your business. Now, on my previous video, I have mentioned about how you can make money doing side hustle or how you can create your business. But I have realized a lot of people lacking of capitals. Capital is an issue with a lot of us, or we want to increase our business or want to buy more inventory. We are lacking of capitals. So today's video, I want to mention really good website that you can actually get grant money that's free. You don't have to worry about paying back. I'm going to talk about in this video. If you're a type of person who wants to open a business this year, or you want to expand your business but you need extra capitals, or you just need capitals, or you don't have capitals, well, maybe this video is for you. Stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead jump on in the grants, how you can actually get some free money. But before we do that, I have realized a lot of my video that I've been doing more about how you can actually have your own business, or how you can make money from doing some side hustle jobs. But I also realized that a lot of people out there is lacking of capitals, right? In order for you to actually have a business, you got to have capitals. But there's a lot of grants out there where it's actually free, that you don't need to pay back. So I really did a lot of research to come up with 7 website that you can actually get free money that you don't have to pay back. Like I mentioned earlier, you have to pay tax. They will send you a form at the end of the year that you got to end up paying taxes. But listen, guys, this is free money. It's out there just sitting around, needs some home, okay? So you can be that person that can actually bring the money to your house and start making the business that you want, and maybe start buying inventory, and maybe start your business from the ground up, okay? So the grants for anybody, there's all type of grant out there. There's grant for people who have not started a business yet. There are grants for people that did start a business, that have LLC. So there's a lot of grant out there for anybody really to apply, okay? All right, so but before we start, I'm going to tell you this. When I was doing the research, when I applied for some of those grants myself, I realized that you need to have 5 steps in order for you to get the money, right? To be successful on actually winning those grants, right? I think the first step is you got to have a project in mind. You cannot just go apply without having project in mind. A lot of those applications, they will be asking you, what is your project? Like, what are you applying for? What is your business? What is your idea? So you got to have a project in mind in order for you to go apply for any of those grants, okay? You definitely have to have a project in mind, guys. You got to know, what are you going in for? What are the business you're trying to do? What business you're trying to pursue? You got to have a project in mind. Now, number 2 will be, you got to have a peruse. What I mean by peruse, you got to be able to know what funding are you applying for. Now, you can't just go apply for any grants you might not be qualified for. You're just wasting your time. You got to know what kind of grant you're applying for. Are you qualified for those grants? Because some grants require you to have an LLC or either more stuff. Some grant require you to have nothing. So you got to know what kind of grant are you applying for, or where are you looking those grants? What website are you looking for those grants, okay? You got to make sure the website you are applying for those grants are the legit, the good website, because you don't want to put your social security in the wrong website. So you want to make sure wherever grant that you are applying, it's a legit website. It's actually legit money or for government, okay? So you want to make sure those are the things you need to put in your head when you're applying for those grants. You got to make sure the website that you are applying for are the legit website. Number 3 will be, you got to know, whatever you are applying, are you eligible to apply? Like I said earlier, guys, you cannot apply for something that requires you to have an LLC, but you don't have it. So you have to apply whatever fit your criteria, whatever fit your projects, okay? So it requires some of the funded or some of the grant require you to have an LLC, and some of them does not. So you got to make sure you know exactly where are you applying. Okay, so the 4th will be build an application that's clear and follow RFP direction. You gotta build application. When they ask you questions, they might ask you, "Why? What is your name of your store, or what is your website, or what is the name of the product you are selling?" You got to be able to write clear answers. You have to be really clear on how you are applying those questions. You got to follow the RFP direction. You got to follow the guideline in order for you to be qualified for those grants. Now, number faith is you gotta be patient. Okay, when you apply for those grants, you need to be patient because there's a lot of people out there applying for the same grant that you are applying. You just have to be patient and wait for the results. Even though the results came denial, that you were denied for the grant, you can always reply again. It's not like a one-time type of thing. You can reply over and over. But before you do that, you have to really figure out what went wrong. Like, what was the problem? I was denied. You can't just repeating yourself the same mistake. You got to really take your time to read back. They'll send you maybe a letter or an email. You got to take your time to read back to see what went wrong. What did you do wrong on your application that caused for them to deny your application? You got to really go through it just to see what you did wrong. So when you reply again, then you can fix that mistake. Okay. And like I said earlier, guys, the 5-step, you got to have idea. Okay. You got to have a project in mind. And you gotta make sure when you are applying for those loans, you gotta see the date. The date is very important because some of those loan date has been expired already. You gotta make sure that you are applying for the date that's not expired, and you gotta also be patient to wait to see what's gonna happen when when the results come back. All right, so some of you might be curious to see where those money comes from, okay? So the money comes from the federal government, state government, the trade association, charity foundation, and corporate foundation. So the state and federal government, those are our taxes, I guess, or some more money that they put together to give away grants. But the trade and the charity and corporate foundation, those are private. So there's a lot of business out there that's doing really good that make billions of dollars, like Amazon, like Apple. Apple, stuff like that. They do have charities. They put money together to give people who want to start their business, or people that has been started the business. They need extra capital to increase their business. Because at the end of the day, the local business help the states. It helps states. Local business will help United States. They help United States in general. So they want to make sure that they give you the grant so you can be able to create small jobs, small opportunity for people in the local. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead jump in, if that makes sense, guys. We're gonna go ahead jump in on the biggest website out there that you can find a lot of great free money will be grants.gov. This grant.gov is actually I think that's my number one website because the money they give away, it's a huge amount of money. They give you a huge a lot of money. They also have a lot of help, a lot of resources, and they can definitely help you with that. But in this video, we are focused on grants. Now, here, if you go home, they have all this project here that you can actually learn more. I'm not going to go all through it. I'm going to actually focus on grants. So researching for grants. I'm going to go ahead, click on grants. Now, when you click on grants, like I was telling you guys early, it comes with expiration, the closing dates. So you always look for the closing dates. So this is actually going to be all the closing dates for any of those grants. All right. So this is actually will be expired soon. This one will expire tomorrow. Today is the 6th. So tomorrow those two grants will be closing. Okay, so if you are going to apply, you better apply it today to make sure that you go into a qualification for those grants. Now, like I said earlier, guys, you really have to know what grant are you applying. You can't apply for something that you're not qualified or eligible for. You gotta read and make sure whatever you are applying, those are the title. When you click on any of those grants, it should tell you exactly what the qualifications are. When you start to the process of putting application, some of them will ask you LLC, things like that. When you don't have that LLC, that tell you right there, maybe that's not for you. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead, click in. I'm gonna go ahead, click in any of those grants. So I'm gonna click in this one. Now the grant will come up like this, and it will tell you exactly how much they are funding and how much it is. So this grant that we're selling is $300,000. Okay, I'm not sure what is the word for zero, but this is how much the grant is. Okay, so if you click on apply, it will take you to it'll take you to, if I click apply, it will take me where you have to log in. Now if I go to login.gov, like I told you guys, I already have my information here because me myself, I'm applying for those grants. And then you go sign in, and then you take to sign in. That's when you are going to get a one-time code on your phone. Then you put it in and you submit. Now when you submit, the application comes in, you start applying for any grant that you think you are qualified for. Okay, applications are pretty long. It's not as simple as it sounds. Obviously, if they're going to give you that much money, they're going to have you to, obviously the application is not going to be that easy, right? But you have to be patient and really answer your question accordingly. Okay, like I said earlier, you got to follow the guideline. You got to answer the question accordingly. You have to know exactly what are you asking. I mean, what are they asking, and what are you responding? And you have to make sure you don't miss nothing. All right, apply the application, answer all the questions they are asking for, and submit the application and wait for them to call you back. All right, so if we go back to the main page again, like I said earlier, it's a lot of grant here. All you have to do really just go through it to see exactly what you are qualified for. There's plenty of them here. Some of them require a lot of, some of them are giving a lot of money. Some of them are not. So it all depends what grant are you applying for. Really, just apply. Just go apply. It doesn't cost you a lot. It just costs your time because those are free money, okay? You want to make sure you apply if you are starting a new business, or like I said, all of those right here are closing date. You want to make sure you apply to the one are actually open. Like this one is not open until June. So, I'm sorry, July. So you have plenty of time on this one to really maybe find more resources on how you can actually get the money before you apply. Maybe ask questions, or maybe have someone that has more experience on apply for those loans. They can help you and apply, and then you can get the fund you're looking for. All right, so we're gonna go jump in loan number 2. Loan number 2 will be Hello Elise. Okay, so this is also another great way to actually apply for a grant. So you go to www.helloelise.com. It's a loan that you need to have a LLC. You gotta have an LLC to be qualified for these loans. So if you do go to this website, you click on funding. They'll tell you how much money they are able to actually fund it to you. If you scroll all the way down, you will see the grant opportunity. If you click and apply, the application will comes up. Then you can go ahead pick which grant. So now, like I say, this grant, you definitely need to have a LLC. They have a $20,000 grant. They also have a $5,000 grant. As you can see, a lot of them say come up. There's some grant that's coming up soon. You can always check back on the website to make sure that you don't miss any of those come up. Guys, you can apply as many as grant as you want a day. It really does not matter. You can apply as many as you want. There's no limit to any of those grant as long as you have the qualification. Because I said earlier, guys, you cannot just apply for something that you don't have LLC. If you're a new fresher start, maybe those grants are not for you. You have to make sure that you apply for something that you will be qualified for. So if you definitely have LLC, you already have a business on the business that's making money. You want an extra income, extra grant to kind of increase your business. And I think this is a great website to go actually apply and get the 20K or the 5K. You can apply for both of them. Whatever you qualify, it is free money, right, guys? It's free money. Even though they give me 5,000, I'll be happy because it's free money, right? So you can go ahead and apply, guys, and you can go ahead and increase your business. All right, so we're gonna go number 3 grant for today will be founding.com, right? Getfounded.com. So like I said here earlier, some of those grants is actually for people that don't have business, that want to start business, or they have a business. So in this case, this one, it's a business where it's a grant where you don't have to have a business. If you have a business in mind, then you want to go ahead start. Then this actually is for the new starter, people that have not started the business, that are new entrepreneur, they have idea, they want to start the business, but they're lacking of money, they're lacking of capitals. This is actually for a new starter. If you go to getfounded.com, this website will come up just like that. And that's when you'll create your website. You'll create your account. You have to create your account in order to be qualified for this to this loan. As I said earlier, I did also apply. So if you go log in, you have to create your website. When you create a website, you have to create your login. When you create a login, you will come in this section where you are going to see grants or apply for grants. So in this case, I'm not sure what I'm applying for. We're gonna go ahead and see grant, okay? So it will show you all the grant that it has, what's the qualification is. So in this one, they actually offer 2,500. Not bad at all, guys. 2,500. It's free money that you are getting that you don't have to pay back. You can go to Alibaba and buy some inventory and sell on Amazon with 2,500. That's a great starter for new people, for new entrepreneur, for new business. This is a great way to fund you a grant. This website is great for a beginner. You can definitely get approval in this website. So if you click apply, it'll give you all the questions and you start applying. And make sure, like I say, be very clear and follow the guideline, and you will definitely be qualified. So the deadline for this application is August 31st, 2023. So you have plenty of time, guys. Remember, there's other people out there that's applying for the same grant that you are applying. So make sure you submit your application on time. Make sure you are very clear and you are follow the guideline. Make sure you have your business in mind, because they will definitely ask you what type of business are you trying to get in. So once again, the website is getfounded.com. In this website, they only offer 2,500. Guys, it's free money. It's better than nothing. All right. So we're gonna go to the next website. The next website will be ifoundwoman.com. Now, this is more for Black minority women. It's for Black women. So it's great. You definitely have to have an LLC on this one. If you go here, say get founded, it will tell you business grant. It will tell you the kind of business that they have. So what you have to do, just really go through it and see. If you click apply for grant, it will tell you what kind of grant they are actually giving. This, like I said earlier, this is actually for women of color. If you're a Black woman, a Black entrepreneur, this actually will be a great way to go ahead and get you a free money. Okay, so it's called ifoundwoman.com, and this is for a woman of color to go apply, because what I have realized, a lot of those grants, they offer a lot of women of color, because they figure women of color are getting less grant than any other color, right? They're giving more grant to a lot of different race than it is for Black women. So now they create a lot of grants for Black women to apply, so they also can start having the business. But with this one, I believe you gotta have an LLC. Definitely go ahead and apply. If a little bit help, you can get 2,000 from here, 2,000 from there, 2,000 from there. When you put them together, it's a lot of money. You can definitely start a business with that. So this is a great website for any woman of color out there that want to start it, or you might have your LLC. This also is a really great website to go ahead and apply for the loan. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move on to a next website. Next website will be mbda.gov. Okay, so sorry if I can say it right, mbda.gov. It's in from my Minority Business Development Agency. All right, so when you get to this website, you have to click on this little arrow here that say minority. You click on that, and they will tell you the deadline of the extended the deadline of the grant. So this grant is actually due on March 10th. So you have a couple days, I believe. Today is the 6th. So this says you have a couple days to apply for those grants. All right, so this is actually a really huge amount of money here. If you click on that, if you click beneath that here, it will bring you to application. Okay, guys. See here, say application due March 10, 2023. Click here to apply. So when you click here to apply, it will take you back to the grant.gov. Because if you look at this, a lot of money, guys. Right here, look at that. There's a lot of money, okay? You can definitely win $200,000 grants. That is awesome. That's really good. But then again, March 10th is the deadline. So you can definitely go apply, hit apply button, and then go ahead and apply. Before you do that, make sure you read all the category explanation about the grant. Like I said earlier, guys, you waste your time if this is not for you. Make sure you read all the category explanation for the grant. That way you know if you will be able to qualify for this grant or not. Now, if you click on apply for the grant, when you get to that website, will tell you, it will ask you questions, and you will know yourself that this one I'm not qualified for, because a lot of them definitely require you to have LLC, but a lot of them also does not require. So you definitely have to put that in mind when you are applying for those grants. Make sure that you are looking the amounts they are actually giving away, and the closing date. Those are the very important thing you gotta look. And then you also have to make sure that you are qualified for those grants, so you do not want to waste your money. Now, the actual website is mbda.gov, and then when you click on that, it will take you to the grants.gov. Okay, so that's the website. I'll be leaving everything down below in the description box, where you guys can be able to actually go and start click on the website. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one. The next one actually will be grants4women.com. Okay, so they call grants4women.com. So this grants for women, if you are a single mom or a stay-at-home mom, or just a woman in general that want to create a business, this is a great way to actually get money. And you just have to figure out which grant you want to apply. So if I go apply now, it will tell you the application will be applied to all the grants. So it's just one application. This one is really easy and simple to apply, actually. All you have to do is just answer those questions. There is a fee of $15 for your application. But then again, you apply for those. So here will tell you you can win $10,000 to $25,000 a grant. All right. So you have to make sure that you answer the question correctly. This is really easy application to apply. It does not ask a lot of questions. So your application can go toward any grant they have out there they're giving away. All right. Like I said earlier, guys, they give you between $10,000 to $25,000 for the grant. So definitely go ahead and apply. The standard fees is $15 for the application, but you will definitely can win $10,000 to $25,000. That's a lot of money to start a business. Now, this website does not require a lot. It does not require you to have an LLC. This is also another great website to start if you are just a new person that just start your business. You don't have nothing you don't have LLC, you don't have any platform, but you gotta have idea on what you are applying for, right? You gotta have your business idea in mind. You gotta have a project in mind, right? This is a great website. It's really easy to apply. You can get $10,000 to $25,000 per grant. So this is a great way to go apply, but you gotta be a woman to apply for those to apply for this grant on this website. It's really easy and simple, guys. Really, this is the easiest one definitely to apply. Go ahead, apply, and you can get that $10,000, $25,000 to start your own business. All right, guys. So we're gonna move on to the next one. The next one called if I can say it right, Incfile.com. Okay, Incfile.com It's another great way to actually get a free money again to actually to start your business. Now, this website, another thing, is a fresh started business. If you have no LLC, you just decide to start your business. I think this is a great website to start. This is for fresh people that just want to start the business. They don't have any business going on. They don't have any LLC. They just want to start. They have business in mind. They have the project in mind, but they don't have that in reality. This is a great way you can go ahead and start getting some free money that you can go ahead and start your business. Now, if you go to Source Center, if you scroll all the way down, you will see it's a young entrepreneur grants. If you apply on that, it will tell you about the grants. Okay, so then you say you will go ahead, just read it about the grant and see what the qualification is. So once again, it's 2,500. That's another way to get 2,500 quick and easy. This is another easy way to apply. This website is also very easy, very friendly, not much required, not much questions. You can definitely get the 2,500. Guys, listen, if you were just starting this new business process, you want to start a business in 2023, those are the websites that you definitely have to start, because some of them are very complicated. Some of them has big questions. They have a lot of things they ask, but there's some websites really easy and simple. The questions very simple, easy, and maybe you should start with some of those website. But it has requirements. If you can go down, everything has requirement. You gotta be a high school diploma graduate. You gotta have a USA basic high school trade or university. You must hold at least 3.0 or higher GPA, and you gotta be interested to start your business. So really, guys, I know it's not a lot to ask here, guys. It's really easy to get those money. This is the easiest, friendly website that you can apply to get the 2,500 for free. Then you can go ahead start the business. Okay, if you're a new entrepreneur, you want to start your business, then this is definitely something that you want to go ahead start. Okay. Now you can go ahead, click on this website, you get the free money and start your own business. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Next one is fearlessfind.com. Okay. If you go to a fearless.found, and you click on fearless.found here, so it will pop out like this. Okay, this again is for women of color. I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to find more for everybody, but for some reason a lot of those websites are for women of color. You got to be a woman of color to apply for this. It's really trying to helping a lot of women of color who want to be entrepreneur, who just want to start something for generation, right? We all want to apply for something or start something that we can leave for our children. So this is another great website. If you're a woman of color, you can definitely go ahead. And log in this website. The requirement obviously is not a lot. It's not a lot to ask here. This is actually an application to apply. This is application. Application looks really simple. Me myself, I have not applied yet. Like I say, I applied for some of them, not all of them. So it would definitely ask you all this stuff. Make sure you are very clear and very you follow the guidelines so you can be able to qualify for those grants. Now, definitely, this is for the woman of color. If you're a woman of color out there, you can definitely go apply for those grants. It's a free grant. Do not let it go by, guys. Do not let it go by. It is free money. You can definitely get those money and start your own business. All right, guys, those was the website that I wanted to show you. Those are all the websites that I really search a lot to find out. So it's really for a lot of people. Some of them are required to be in certain race, but some of them require anybody to apply, and some of them require you to have some sort of GPA graduate from high school, and some of them require you to have an LLC. So like I said earlier, guys, you really have to know which website or what grant are you applying for. Now, the good thing about those grants, if you go back to the grant.gov is pretty much for everybody, okay? There's grant for everybody. You can be any race, you can be a new entrepreneur, you can have your LLC. So there's a lot of opportunity here, okay, for everybody really, guys, to apply. All you have to do is you got to know what kind of grant you're applying for. Those are free money. And I really wish that you guys can go apply because those are free money. Free money. You don't have to pay nothing back. You only have to pay taxes. But guess what, guys? Those are money can really help you to build up your business, or it can help you to increase more inventory for your business. All right, YouTube family, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for participating. Make sure you go get the grant because it's free money. You don't have to pay back. But the only thing that I would say, you're going to pay taxes. At the end of the day, they will send you a form to fill out that you will end up paying taxes. Now, if you are new in this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. And share to someone who also needs a capital to start a business so we all can live a happily life, okay? So thank you so much to be with me today. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Have this strange